Guys, you're not going to believe it, but it did just happen. So, those who are in the server Public Enemies and are familiar with the PvP realm will know who these people are. Okay? So, let's start this battle. This is really cool. First of all, we are Clan Paradox, and they are Villains. Villains is the top hero PvP guild on the server, and Clan Paradox is the top PvP guild for villains on the server. We just faced these guys right before this game. So this is the second game, and we beat them. They had 80, we had 100. So, let me just introduce the characters. Serendipper is their healer. I had him targeted just now. He's right there. And they have two healers, actually. Major Man, also. They have 3 DPS. Renshai, Zealous, and Chillblains. Now, Renshai and Zealous are probably like the 2 best DPS for heroes I know in my entire, in this entire game. They're just that good. And Gritty is probably the best villain DPS ever. And Snowdrift is probably second. IP Man is our control, and he's mainly vitalization, which means he restores power to the entire group. Me and Zynide are the healers. Now Zynide's in full DPS gear instead of restoration gear, because he didn't know these people would be here, and the second he saw all these 5 people, he instantly knew that he had to switch to healer. So let's continue off. You can already see that there's like so much damage going on. Like Gritty's taking a lot of hits. Now we called out on TeamSpeak to focus Major Man, so that's what we're doing right now. We're trying to get him really low. Zynide is getting really pressured too. Last game they focused me. That didn't actually work out too well for them. So now I'm going to focus Zynide, which is even worse. Like they did so much damage to me. They killed me so many times. Honestly, if they had one control and went for me this entire game, we probably would have lost so far. Oh, I just spoiled it. Why would I post a game that we lost? That's a good question. So now we've already killed both their healers, so now we have free reign on their DPS, which surprisingly don't have a lot of toughness. Their DPS are mainly in tier 2 PvE gear, which means they do a lot of damage. Now, I was not paying attention, and IP Man died. I honestly thought I was hitting the buttons, because I was looking at his health, and I was pressing 1 and 2, but I think I was just pressing, like, Q and W. So, my bad. So, realizing this, I quickly tabbed over to the healing barrel, and I shot it, and I cracked it, so now we get extra healing. Now, the thing I enjoy about the villains, the guild villains, is that they don't pull shenanigans like crazy stuff like I just did. Like, they will do it if they see it, but they don't do stuff like separate one guy and they take the element. They're legit. They go for kills like we do, because they like combat like we do. So now my supercharge is almost up. That's number 6, and it's a healing supercharge. Now, I don't know if I use it or not, whatever. Yep, I use it right here, because I was low on power, but what I didn't realize was Zynide was full on power. So that was a bad idea. He was getting full power. He was able to heal IP Man. Now, right now we're focusing Serendipper, but he runs away and he gets healed. So not much we can do there. Now his healing has been nerfed. You see a little heart debuff below his name. That means his healing is worse due to a control effect. So now he's going to die soon unless his ally heals him. Nope, Mega Man is not here. I think he died. So Mega Man's dead. Now we're going to kill their DPS. You should, I think, stick with Zealous first. But I did not have my microphone at the time, so I couldn't call out Zealous, because they were hitting Renshai pretty hard. And Zealous is probably the most squishiest guy there. Look at that. I hit him for just 200 right there. It's at 102 and 95 if you didn't see it. So now their healers are back, and we're looking out for them. We have to stay in Zynide's healing circle. That healing circle does so much healing, so our top priority is to stay there if we're going to stay in combat. I don't think they realized that, so they weren't really kiting us out. Okay, now we're focusing Major Man. He's low. IP Man's also getting dangerously low, and I was scrambling for power. I really wanted power to heal him, so I was trying to do as much damage as possible, because the more weapon damage you do, the more power you restore. Now, Serendipper is dead, and their Mega Man is dead, so now it's 30-5. 35-5 now. We realized a better strategy to defeat them, so now we're doing that. Killing Chillblains, who was a tank, but he's also very squishy. Oh, no, never mind. He looks a lot like Superman, doesn't he? He is Superman. No, that's Renshai I'm targeting. 1 second. Sorry about that. Had to take a quick little break. So now we're targeting Serendipper again. He is back. Still pretty good. You see that healing circle we're in? That's what we have to stay in. But they have one too, so it's kind of a double whammy. But it still does so much healing. I think that's the one that's doing like 66 every now and then, 60, 66. and mine's one's doing about 70, but I do have restoration gear. So Serendipper is dead. He wasn't able to be healed, and that's mainly because of IP Man, because he debuffs healers. He can only debuff one at a time, though, I think, but it still makes a huge difference. When one's getting focused, he can debuff the other one. That means pretty much no healing is going out. So now we're going to kill some deeps. Now I'm strength for the circle, but it's okay because we managed to kill him. I think Zealous is going to die here. Nope, he lives. He's in a... That's a spell he casts when he turns into a giant Joker box and makes him like immune to all damage, and then he gets like whacked around, but he can't really break out of it of his own will. It's really just to save time for stuff like this to happen. Now, they just use their supercharge and one-shot our healer. That fiery cracky stuff on the ground right there, that's their supercharge. Now mine is almost up and we are going to need it because Cyanide won't be here for a while, but IP Man just died. So it's just me, Gritty, and Snowdrift. So I use my supercharge, try to keep us alive because Cyanide is here. He's going to be here in just a couple seconds, and IP Man is rezzing. The supercharge is still going. I think now it just wore off. Yeah, now it's off. But Cyanide is here, as you can see he's taking damage. So we can't really kill anything right now because our control isn't here, but he just got here. So now I think we're focusing Major Man, and I'm trying to find a target on him. No, we're focusing Serendipper. But I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy is so squishy. So I switched on to Zealous because I knew he would do that. I knew he would get out of the fight as fast as possible because they couldn't heal him. So now they have one less DPS to hurt us, so now we're just going to get so much power because we're not going to take that much damage. Now, on me is Chillblades. He's going to be on me this entire fight, and it's so annoying because he's two-handed, which means he has a pretty good stun rate, and that's pretty much all he's there for because he's a tank. He's actually there for control, which is weird. You'd rather have a control for control instead of a tank. That would have made so much of a difference. Now, IP Man scared Mega Man off, so it's just Serendipper alone, and we managed to kill him, but you really don't want to do that because IP Man is our vitalization, which means he is our power. So, like, they have one less healer, but he at least has power, you know? We don't. So that was really luck there that we got that guy before they killed us. Like, if he was able to survive, that would have been terrible. But we have great DPS. We have Gritty. Gritty is so good. We're getting a little bit closer to the end. The score is very far apart. They have no chances of winning, and we're feeling pretty good about that. Because they are the top PvP. Oh, that guy's Mega Smash hits me so hard. Just hit me for 437 if you just noticed. Now, Cyanide is getting low, but I think he used a potion there, or maybe just healed up. I don't know, maybe supercharged. And now he's up, and I'm getting more power. I don't know how he keeps himself at full power. I gotta learn how he rolls. Because I have this guy on me this entire time, and it's very annoying, because I take so much damage. For some reason, even though I have, like, 25% toughness. Which means I take 25% less damage. I think they used their supercharge again there, so that sucks. Because I don't have mine to heal us back up. So now they're just killing the crap out of us. And we're like, okay guys, regroup. They won this round. Just stay there. And Snowdrift is like, no! I'm going to use my 100% supercharge. So we're like, oh crap, we gotta save Snow. Save Snow. There he is. That's not 100%, is it? No, it's not. Alright, so he's there. We managed to save him. He's like, okay guys, just let me die and we'll come back. And we like all rest at the same time. And surprised him. So now, this is their healing barrel, which was good for them. I mean, they were at like 1% health with their healer, Mega Man. So he was going to die. Now I just noticed that Chillblades has been on me this entire fight. By the way, I barely just saved Zyda at 1% health. So he's been on me this entire fight. So I thought, well, I might as well just mess him up, right? Like, hold block. So I'm going to try and hold block from now on, but yeah, I see him doing it right there. But he uses his block breakers very effectively. He's good at that. So it didn't work out too well. So now I just am an AoE heal. There's a healing circle right there, so I try to get back in it. Zealous and Renshai are very low, so I focus on Zealous, and I don't think he pops his Joker thing here, but he gets healed. Yeah, I'm like screaming in my head right now because I can't call it out on TeamSpeak to focus them instead of Serendipper because he's at like 10% health, or whatever. So I have my supercharge ready now, and I decided I'm going to save it this time for a rainy day. Getting a little low on power, and yeah, that wasn't exactly a rainy day, was it? So close. But so far away. They're actually really good for no controller. Like, they're pretty much on 0 power this entire time. I don't know how they survived. Probably a lot of soda cola. We're not using any soda cola at all. That's like our vow to not use it. At least it's my vow. Yeah, that explains it. I never really thought about soda cola. So IP Man is very low now. I'm trying to use everything I can to keep him up. Him and Gritty. They used their supercharge again, but we managed to kill him before it became a big of a difference. So we killed him, and the supercharge was ineffective. So now it's 85 to 35. We're nearing the end here. Not too far away now. Trying to heal everyone back up because they're focusing. Like, everyone on Team Seek was screaming, they're focusing me, different people. And I was just screaming because I'm like, no, wait, they're focusing me. But they just had really good DPS. Runshine and Zealous, man, they're OP. Well, not OP, but they're just really good. Oh, I'm dying. Gritty's dying. If Gritty dies, it's pretty much over. Oh, so close. The average health on a person with full PvE gear is... Okay. Sorry about that brain fart. Sorry about that, something happened. So, I'll just rewind it a little bit. Yeah, so I just got, getting owned a little bit here. Now, the average health on a person with full PvP gear is like 2,700, and look at that. I just got High Rolling Healer. Heal 100,000 or more in a single match. And if you scroll up a bit, Cyanide also got that a couple seconds ago. But I decided, you know what, it would be best if I tried LOS them, but this would also end up LOSing my healer, and I was thinking that as I was doing it, but I thought I can get away with it, and I didn't. They were focusing me down, it turns out, because 2 of them jumped on me. So now, Chillblains, that animation right there is his 100% supercharge. So I was like, oh my gosh, you gotta save IP Man, and he dies. So I'm at 0 power, Zynide's at 0 power, and I'm just freaking out right now. Because, yeah, it's a pretty big deal. But we were like, okay, focus on Serendipper, we can still do this, baby. Because Chillblains is just wrecking us. I'm getting very low, but I got my power back because IP Man's here, and he's using all of his power to give us power. Now, Gritty's getting very low, and Gritty dies. So that's pretty much, like, half our DPS gone, Gritty. But Major Man is low, and IP Man finishes him off. And now we got a little more power, so we're getting healing, we're getting comeback, and this is about to end. It's almost over, guys. It's almost over. Sorry about the little fumble. I'm still getting used to this. Had parental aggro. Now Gritty just uses 100% supercharge. So now I was like, oh yeah. It's gonna end. It's gonna end. Serendipper's gonna die. Never mind, he's at full health. He uses supercharge, I think. But now, Snowdrift uses 100% supercharge. So he is like the incredible Icy Hulk. And I was just kidding random people right now, thinking we can kill somebody, maybe. But, you know, Snowdrift using 100% supercharge is way more effective than the tank using it, because he has so much more damage. So Serendipper is dead. Cyanide gets the last hit. And look at this healing, 120,000, 115,000, 106,000, and Major Man failed. Just simple as that. He did a lot of damage, though. We both did about 17,000. Now, well, let's go back here. Oh, yeah, alright, let's go. 125,000 damage on Snowdrift, and Gritty did 53,000. Oh, I got those two confused. I thought Gritty did 125,000, and Snowdrift did 53,000. I didn't know that. But Renshai did 80,000, and Zealous did 77,000, and Chillblains did 80,000. That just shows you how good these guys are, and how high scale these matches were. If the average health is about 2,500, right? That's really intense. And that's just me. That's just my health. Like, other people have so much more. And I'm pretty sure Chillblains was a tank. A tank. So these are the kills. Soldier 6 and 0. Oh, he never died. That's impressive. Renshai 3 and 1. Zealous 5 and 2. Gritty 4 and 2. IP Man 6 and 4. Major Man 1 and 8. Me 1 and 2. Serendipper 0-7. And Cyanide 3 and 3. But these guys were being really focused. Alright, so that's our game. I hope you were impressed, because I certainly was. I didn't think we could do that. I also gained a skill point for completing that achievement, so